It's the first episode of AstroCast, baby. Oh, yeah. It is the first episode of AstroCast. Yes, we're finally here. I'm your host, Astro. A little bit about me. I am from Southeast Georgia. I live in the southeast of Georgia, man. It's hot, it's humid. It's a lot of stuff, man. I'm not where the fires are, down there, but I ain't too far away from it, I'll tell you that much. That's been crazy. It's been a long time of me trying to make this thing, man, and I'm finally getting to it. It's new, it's weird, but we're gonna make it fun. It's Monday, baby. It's Monday. So we starting the week off good. We're gonna be optimistic. It's gonna be a good week. I gotta balance work, wildfires, and hantavirus going on, man. That's been stressing me out a little because I don't want to go through another pandemic, but it ain't really up to me. Feel like they shouldn't have let those guys off the ship, but my name ain't RFK Jr. What I'm gonna be doing in this show is just kind of just documenting stuff, man. Just my life. I recently, so me and my wife, we're out here in the sticks. We live in the woods, and I started woodworking. That shit's been fun. So figured it might be interesting enough to show people. So I'm gonna do that and then just talk about life, man. That's it. I'm gonna just keep the days and you'll be able to see how I progress throughout the week. Starting off on Monday, I usually feel pretty optimistic, and I got ADHD, so I gotta really focus and hone in on one or two things, because if I don't stay on one or two, it just gets crazy, shit. Then I'm also just talk about topics that I think about throughout the week that I don't say, First topic being, why the fuck do women pee so hard? Yeah, so that's something that I've been observing throughout the years, man. When we men go to pee, we only got so much we can let out at a time. We got different parts, different transportation modes, if you will. Women ain't seem to got that. I guess it's shorter, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, if anyone can answer that for me, that'd be great. I was beside the bathroom. My wife went to take a piss one time, and it just sounded like she dumped a 5-gallon bucket. I was like, damn. Is that normal? It probably, but yeah, that's always in my mind. Why do women pee so hard? So y'all think about that. Let me know what you got. Next thing I'm gonna do, and it could be planned now, I don't know how I'm gonna edit this or whatever. I want to do a shed tour. This is my shed that we're in right now, and I want this shit to feel as real as possible. So I ain't gonna pretty nothing up. Not right now. I do have a backdrop I could put. It just looks like brick, but I don't know. I might try it out. I might not. I want this shit to feel real, because it is real. It's just me, and Archie, man, but he's a cat. I want this to feel as real as possible, because that's what I feel like the world's lacking nowadays. Authenticity. So if people don't watch it, so be it. So the two projects that I'm working on right now, and I won't start shit until I finish them, I have promised, is cutting board and then I'm making let's just call it a pharmaceutical box with a herb rolling tray pull out. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'll show you guys the cutting board here in a second, or maybe I'll show it to you on tomorrow's recording. Maybe I'll do that, but I'll show you the box too. Well, let me grab it. So it ain't done yet, but it's the box. I'm gonna get you up close and personal view of it, but basically I just needed something, you can store your herbal medicines in here and your tools to administer that medicine. And then you have a pull-out tray for, putting that medicine in whatever kind of, what do you call medium to consume it. Yeah, man, and it ain't done. It ain't done. So don't get on my ass about how it look right now, but it's close. It's close. That's what we got. Here we go again. AstroCast, baby. It's Tuesday. Oh, it's Tuesday. Fuck. Sometimes I try to see how long during the week can I make it before shit just gets stressful. For context, so I work in supply chain. And that shit is volatile, man. That shit, it's crazy, man. But I mean, it's good. It's good money, and I'm learning a lot. But I'm also dealing with people more than I've ever had to in the past, and it's interesting. I worked in IT. I worked in IT before, which is crazy because I was born half dumbass. It was I was diagnosed with dumbassity at around 5 or 7 or so. So I don't know how I'm still kicking, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I never planned to work in supply chain. I work in IT, and I don't say no to anything though. And if I feel like it's, being that I'm in South Georgia, I was like, okay, maybe it's a little better to do something, more physical out here. Supply chain is more of a demand than IT stuff. You make more money. So I don't live in Silicon Valley. Silicon. So yeah, man, I started doing that shit, man, but I didn't know how much I would have to deal with all the personalities and shit, man. Oh gosh, so that's what I'm learning. I'm 26. Yeah, and I mean, I'm just used to working at golf courses. But as I've been working, one thing I started to ponder, AstroCast watchers, and this is something now I really need y'all's help with. The question for today: do fish get thirsty? Sometimes I'm thinking like, okay, they're in water. They just drink what's around them. Is that how it works? I don't know. And then what's the whole point of drinking water? What's the point of drinking water? And that's for even us mammals, Yeah, do fish get thirsty? And then if so, when do they drink it? Do they drink when they eat, or you just feel it? Because I mean, when I breathe air, but I don't think about it. Do they drink without thinking about it? Do they not need to drink because they're in it? These are the questions our government needs to answer. But that's not up to me. Thought I heard something outside the shed. So with my woodworking, I also want to focus on becoming an expert at something, or being really good at one thing, then maybe branching out. That's what I'm saying. It might not be what I'm doing. I want to get good at making cutting boards. So let me show y'all my second. I'll show you my first, but it's a little worse than what I got going on. Yeah, this is what we're working on, baby. Oh, shit. Push that out some. I'm too big for this shit, man. I'm 6'5", y'all, by the way. And it makes it real hard on my knees on this fucking desk, bitch. Oh yeah, so this is what we got going on. This is a thick boy, and I glued this up. I think I got some footage of that now. It's probably either playing right now or I'll play it after or whatever. But this is walnut, maple, and cherry wood right here. And I glued it up, these pieces, and then, you know, basically I need, the next step is to flatten this bitch out. But, you know, now I don't have a planer. I have a hand planer, but I don't have a regular planer. So, let me, hold on. But I don't know if y'all can see this, but it ain't even, which is fine. But that's where the planer, that's where my jig comes in. So I'm gonna also show you a video. I'm gonna show you my flattening jig that I made, so basically I'm gonna take my jig and I got a router and I'm gonna go over it, flatten it down, and then plane it with my hand planer, then sand it, working my way up to where I can get a planer, a regular planer. But you know, I done spent so much money on other shit that I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to make it work the best I can, as frugally as I can. But yeah, man, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the jig later. But yeah, this is what we got going. This is my bread and butter right now, baby. And this one might come out pretty cool, cause so when I end up planing it, I'm gonna slice it down this way, bunch of cuts, glue it back up. Might have a little checkerboard pattern, I don't know, we'll see. Holy fucking shit, man. It's Wednesday, baby. It's Wednesday. And it's hot as shit. You know, I told y'all this South Georgia is like bipolar weather, and shit. It's bipolar weather, and it ain't bipolar this week. Hell, that bitch is just polar. She ain't even bi. Shit. Oh man, it's Wednesday. Man, I hope y'all had a good. And you know, we halfway through the week, y'all. We just trying to make it to the weekend, baby. Cheers to, nope, don't want to get copyrighted. I got to be careful here on YouTube, man, because I sing a lot of songs, but I heard that if you just go to singing shit, yeah, like even for a second, I heard you can hum something and they'll copyright you, you know? Yeah, man. And like I said, have I ever mentioned that? One day I want this to turn into, I wanna do like a podcast, but so my whole reason for making AstroCast, I wanted to make a podcast, but you gotta have guests, cause don't nobody wanna, I'm so uninterested, and this shit here might not even be good. Shit. So I need someone else to help me out, people more interesting than myself. I like, you know, and hopefully one day it'll turn into that or merge into that, or, you know, I might continue this and do that. Or I don't know, we'll see, but that's the end goal. But my plan now is just like, you know, being that I ain't so interesting, I do interesting shit. You know, I might make a cutting board, I might make a box, I might chop a tree, I might dig a bunker, I might kill a guy. You know, whatever the case may be. Oh, you know what? The question for today, I want y'all to think about. And these questions, sometimes they'll be silly, sometimes they'll be real. It's gonna get more real. I want people to actually listen to this shit. Fuck I'm talking about. Now this one's gonna be one this is controversial. Let me lean up for this again. This might be even worse than fleecing. How do blind people know when to stop wiping? How do blind people know when to stop wiping? What y'all think about that for a second? All right, let's digest this now. Let's split this down. You know when to stop wiping because you look when you wipe and nothing else is happening down there, you know? But did you hear what I said? I said look. They can't look. They can't see shit. You know? I mean, how do they know? If anyone is blind that's listening to this, braille it up in the comments, man, and let me know. How you know when to stop? You gotta call somebody in there. You know, hey, check it out. Check it out, Joe. Check it out. Is still anything back there, man? Or maybe your wife. Or maybe not. You know, maybe it's just Dingleberry City down there. Dingleberry. Jingle bells, jingle bells. I mean, that's I really think about that a lot. Yeah, okay. Well, that's ain't much for today, man. Let me know soon. It's Friday, baby. It is Friday. We are done. We have made it through the first week of AstroCast recording. Hopefully it all edits up and looks good, and you know, I'm happy. I'm excited, man. This is a good day. It's a good day. What do we have here, baby? Today was a pretty easy day at work. You know, not much going on. Venus Williams. Anyhow, what else we got, man? I don't know. It's Friday. To be honest with y'all, man, me and my wife, we just gonna get some wings and we just gonna chill out. I ain't doing no woodworking today. Nothing in the shed for real, man. It's Friday, man. And we had this burn ban with the wildfire, so I ain't been doing fires on Fridays, but we gonna start to have a fire Friday. That's what it's gonna be, where I sit outside and talk about life and about a fire and play me old guitar and get drunk. And then you know, I stop drinking when either a fox gets me or either my wife gets me. So yeah. It's Friday, baby. We done made it through the week. Cut it off.